The Bible says the carnal mind is enmity to God. We read that in Romans chapter 8. And we have to be very careful that when we are facing a crisis, we should not let the carnal mind take over us. Romans 8, we read in verse 6, "For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace." Verse 7, "Because the carnal mind is enmity against God." The carnal mind is enmity against God. Verse 8, "So then those who are in the flesh cannot please God." Those who are in the flesh cannot please God, meaning they can't receive anything from God. They cannot receive the wisdom to deal with the crisis. Complaining, grumbling, backbiting, gossiping, murmuring will never put you in a place where you can receive the wisdom of God. Remember, it takes one idea from God to turn your circumstance all around, and give you the breakthrough. But you need to keep the pipeline unclogged. That means you can't let the carnal mind, you can't take yourself too serious. You can't, allow flesh to take over and feel the way the Israelites felt. They felt they are on the top and God had to, they forgot that they were slaves in Egypt, and it was God's faithfulness to their fathers and His mercies and His power that has brought them, that has brought them thus far. So be careful. This is something that we, come across when we are faced with a crisis. The devil can try to bring in thoughts like, you trusted in God. Why should you have this problem? You believed in His word. Why should you have this challenge? You tried to do this for God, that for God. Why should you face this pain, this hardship? Now, that's the time I always tell something: switch off your mind. I'm in your carnal mind. Don't let your mind think too much. Don't overthink. Let me repeat it again. Don't overthink. Don't take yourself too serious. God is still with you. God has not forgotten you. God has not forsaken you. God has brought you this far.